So he feels that
I've heard
him
about this.
getting revenge is, or like beating him up, even though he's not like he doesn't realize that like the paladin doesn't realize that the druid killed him or killed his sister. The druid just kind of lets the things happen because he feels responsible and kind of like this is his atonement. However, it's getting to the point where it's starting to push his buttons, and now he's just like, all right, like. And what's really great, the best thing the best dynamic we can tell about it was the paladin is all focused about getting personal strength. Meanwhile, Norm, his strength comes from the power of friendship and anime. Because I have like 2 followers that really like me. One person I just reincarnated from death, and another person that I'm about to bring back as well.
This isn't the Gith Yankee one.
Yeah, this is the
Gets
Gith
right.
Yankee, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Gets
I
right.
remember
The
him
Gith
now.
Sarai, yeah.
Or Gith Sarai.
I love him. He's so fun. I finally did it. I brought back someone who was killed by someone and was actually able because apparently we found out or we were like, does anyone know if she wants to like because apparently the dungeon master decides how reincarnate works. So he can either roll randomly or have it happen. And he just let me. It's like, well, you can shape it however you want, and like roll me a history check, and we both roll, and the paladin got it. It's like, you have heard that she had like a very admiration for elves and tieflings. Like, oh, interesting. Should we bring her back as an elf? And yeah, I was like, all right, fine. And Norm being the weird dude, he like sculpted the body out of like oil and everything.
Oh my god.
So he's like, big chest, little chest. What do you think? I can't remember how big her chest was
Jesus.
because he doesn't pay attention to stuff like that. So he was like, do we make her flat? Do we get her big? Like, I don't know. And the paladin's like,
It's my
medium.
sister.
Medium. Well, it's not his sister. It's it was another. It was an NPC from the world.
Ah, okay.
I can't bring back the sister because it's been too long.
Fair enough.
Rip.
Yeah, unless I get true resurrection, and then I have her bones in my back.
Oh my god.
Did you say
my
you have
God.
her bones in your back or
Like
your bag?
in my back.
Meg.
Okay.
I was gonna say, did you get fucking like some of her spinal cord?
Here's the thing, it's not cannibalism as long as you don't eat your own race.
In Criminal Minds.
Oh lord.
So it's really great because Norm, being Norm, will walk around and just like, burnt body, stick his finger inside and taste it. Yep, that's a human.
That's subjective.
That's cannibalism.
Jesus.
Hey guys, he's chaotic neutral.
What's the psychopath got in the bag is the real question. Other than actual
Yeah,
bones.
because we have another NPC that's with us. That's this dude that's from Massachusetts who got fell into the portal and came out into the Curse of Strahdland, and he's freaked out by Norm because Norm's like normal one moment, and then another moment he's like biting into the flesh of a dead creature that he doesn't know. He's like, I'm trying to figure out what it is.
It's like you're playing fucking what's Divinity 2.
Damn
Right.
it.
Norm's great. That's all I'm saying. And the paladins started to get respect for him. He's like, it's like Norm does have power because I brought him back to life because he got killed by a freaking hag in the middle of battle, and I revived him. He got fingered to death, so if I didn't revive him in one turn, he was gonna turn into a zombie. So I was able to catch him right at that moment. I was like, aha! And I got him, and just brought him back with 1 HP. Where he's like, oh god, now I owe you one, don't I? Like, we're even.
By the way, JM, here's a question that I should have brought up to you sooner.
What's up, buddy?
As a part of the background that I chose, the cloistered scholar, one of the things in the equipment that it gives me is a book borrowed from the library on the subject of my current study. Could I message you on what that is and if it'd be right for me to have that book?
Go for it.
Hell no, you can't have it. JM, also, I sent you my backstory just now and pinned
And
it. But
I was
it's-
actually I read it beforehand,
okay.
and I was about to ask you, did you just like random generate a bunch of this?
Mostly, and then I just kind of like pushed it together.
Fair enough.
I was
All
like,
right.
I don't have time.
It's all right, buddy. Like I said, it's fine.
I didn't want to go with the tragic backstory, you know?
Oh come on, tragic backstories are great.
Yeah, but they're fucking overused.
Also, Norm's tragic backstory is that he fell in, like he got left behind, and
Aw.
Gitsurai aren't supposed to age that quickly because they only age when they go into the material plane. So he went to the material plane, but accidentally got left behind, and so the 80 years that he would still be considered young, he aged, and he turned into an old man that's still like with the mind of a young Gitsurai.
Yep, I remember that.
It's good times.
So yeah, that is the book that I was thinking.
Ooh, that might be a very rough one. Go ahead and roll me a D100 and roll below a 20.
Oh boy.
1 in 5.
Fuck.
Oh,
Sorry,
so
bud.
close.
Okay.
I will
man.
say this that you have asked around, but stuff like that is considered a big no-no
Okay.
because it could lead to darker magics.
Gotcha.
What did you
So
ask for, child?
You either have to find someone
Next
who
Comic-Con.
Yeah,
can give you
probably.
access to that and also trust you.
That's an
Gotcha.
That's an artifact, though. You can't just ask for that, surely.
it's just a book.
Surely
I'll think
Jim
of
has that
something else.
placed in his world.
I will attempt to think of something else.
Like I said, that could be your thing of study, but the problem is that
Right.
getting a book that will tell you everything about it is going to be very hard.
Right.
You can still study like the actual subject and everything.
A book on a theory of what it might do.
That's
Maybe.
still kind of rough. Like I said, it's
Book on
it,
neutrality.
it's a taboo subject that only like a select handful of people are allowed to study.
A,
A
bu-
smut book that mentions it.
a book on a theory of a theory
Maybe
that
it's a
has a
self-help
theory about
book.
that theory.
He's writing that book right now.
It could be a self-help book.
Exactly. Anyways, so boys, who's ready to start?
Who's ready for an
Yeah.
adventure?
All right, boys.
I'm
This is
good.
gonna be our track that's gonna be playing in the background the entire time.
And we're gonna give you
MGR. MGR.
Oh God!
I'm kidding.
I remember when you used this for a full combat in one game.
You remember? You remember?
I do. I
Down.
do. It was horrific.
I'd have muted it. Sorry.
I remembers.
Yep.
All
We
right.
knew what we needed to do, but we didn't have the means to do it.
Those were good times. Okay, now the normal background music's on. But anyways, so here's how we're going to start. Sammy, your character is currently not with the party.
Right.
All right. So, all right. As we begin our adventure, we are located on the southwestern portion of the kingdom. You four are currently stationed at Pascal, joining the Adventurers Guild, and beginning to slowly make a name for yourself in order to earn a little bit of cash here and there to each of you fulfill the goals you have set out to do. Some of you with goals that are a little bit more attainable than others. Some of you slowly making progress on your goals. However, as most of you are relaxing at the lounge of this Adventurers Guild, your guildmaster walks out. This is a man by the name of Ashton Vora. He's a human, a little bit older, brown hair, goatee with a streak of white kind of going down the center of his goatee. And as he kind of approaches the four of you as you're all sitting down, Why don't we go ahead and describe what each of you look like?
Well,
No.
Did you guys hear me?
yeah, I did. Everybody just
I refuse.
blanket
How
didn't
about we do it
respond.
in order of who rolled D100s? Obviously, Sammy's not going to be on it first, so.
All
Yeah,
right.
sure, why not?
Well, I'm wearing long, kind of like royal blue robes. Traveler's gear, mostly. Have a hand crossbow on my side. And I got like white hair. And just kind of eyes that glow. But I'm a human.
Nice contacts.
Yeah. Roughly about 30s. Nothing really extraordinary about him in terms of looks. Just average.
All right.
And I guess, occasionally I will have a spectral little dragon floating around me.
Does he have a name?
No.
Hmm.
Yes, he does actually. Spectral floating dragon.
Fair enough.
SPD.
Yes.
Or SFP. Yeah, thank you.
Super fucking dope. SFD.
Yep. Exactly. Only when he kills
That's
things.
the idea.
But yeah, I am currently looking for a doctor. That's pretty much what I've been talking about for the last however long we've known each other.
And your name?
Gryma Draculus.
Who?
I was gonna say, you want to set your display name to say that?
Yeah, you could do that on this one.
Yeah, I just hadn't done it yet. There we go.
No worries.
No, not the artwork.
It's the name, sir.
Yeah, I did.
Name.
I did. See?
No, you're supposed to do the name that appears like down there. You're supposed to do it over in the settings.
Mhm.
I did. I just didn't update.
We blame you.
There it is.
Nice.
All right, who's next?
Alright, I'll go. Next to him, you might miss him, but there's a small little halfling with little hair, little too much hair on his hands and stuff. You'll see that he's wearing gloves, big mutton side chops, full head of hair, wearing very ragged clothes, jacket kind of just tucked over the shoulders, to be able to take it off easily. Looks like he's got a little bit of an attitude, but he's carrying a couple weapons that look like they're a little bit too big for his halfling size, but doesn't seem to be having a problem carrying them at all. And his name is Conri.
Conri. Like Henri, but Conri.
Sure.
Sitting across from the two of them, kind of mumbling to himself, is a older tiefling. He's red in color and has long hair on top of his head that kind of pushes to the right side of his face. He's missing an ear on the right side of his face, so he doesn't hear so well on that side. He's rather old, so he wears a lot of older clothes, but the jacket that he wears now is his father's, and he'll tell you all about it, but it's well over 100 years old, and he's lost in thought, which he is quite often. He sports a dagger on his front side and not much else, as he doesn't need. He doesn't use a weapon. He uses his magic to fight. and his name is Vallius Wren of the House of Wren.
I suppose sitting close to all of you, you would see a fairly short halfling woman with this deep kind of reddish hair that's kind of ponytailed and just this one long ponytail kind of going down to her hip. On her back, you just see this massive backpack, almost the size of her, with an assortment of items ranging from brooms, shovels, pots, a couple warhammers, a crossbow, the usual. And you can call her Shel.
Like Marcel the Shell?
Sure.
I guess you're too young for that.
I'm a legal adult.
He was so young before.
That's the early age of YouTube.
Those good old days. Anyways, my turn, I guess. I'm a 6'2" Mexican, about 200. Kidding. Okay.
Yes!
Uh,
I read that.
Preach Queen.
anyways, as you guys are once again sitting down in the lounge of this guild hall, you guys, after being here for a while, have realized that depending on where you're from or where you pass through, if some of you have experienced any of the other guild halls, this one's more of a very strict business and not very rowdy. Like the people who work at this guild and who work for Ashton, basically they don't party here. They go to the taverns down in the lower portions of Pascal. And to describe Pascal, it is a city built on a slope that eventually reaches the ocean. On the top area is where the Duke's mansion is, as well as his keep, and the mansions of other nobles and merchant lords who have earned enough money for themselves to have a place in higher society. And as you get lower down the slope, you eventually reach the middle district, where basically markets and places of business are found. Jewelers, fletchers, leather workers, people who smithies, anything that you can think of, you can find in this large city. But as you get further down, that's where you run into the inns, the taverns, some restaurants, and then down in the wharfs is where the poorer folks live, as well as where a lot of sailors and basically people of less reputation like to hang out, as is in society and in this town in particular. Shit rolls downhill. So, with that being said, you are currently in the middle district, sitting in the guild, as Ashton, the proprietor of this guild hall, approaches you. And he appears like this.
Okay.
Darling, how
Oh,
can we
Daddy.
be of assistance?
Ashton.
Afternoon. He looks over and he looks directly at Gryma. Gryma,
Hey,
I might have some luck for you.
you do?
Aye. So, I just got a report. Harkle Village is having a problem, and we're gonna need he looks over to Shel, probably a cleric. The city has fallen ill, and
Oh,
a lot of the folks have started being inflicted by a strange disease. Luckily for us, and lucky for you, a wandering doctor has seemed to have established a triage of sorts there. He might be the one you're looking for.
Ooh,
So,
very good.
if you can help with this problem, The pay is about 250 gold pieces. That is if you would like to fix the problem,
Let's say
or you can just head up north and find who you're looking for.
Yeah, yeah. Would that be 250 gold pieces each?
No, that's just 20.
Let's say you strapping
the job
gents
is
and
very
lady.
The job is very simple. It's basically go down there and help the sick people. There's no like death or anything, but it is going to require a lot of healing spells, which is why basically you're going to be the one that's working overtime. So he's trying to compensate you. Your companions are there to protect you while you're walking down the roads and stuff like that.
Let's say you strapping gents and lady.
It pays pretty well. I think we could manage it. Don't you think, boys?
I think so. You said
It doesn't sound like much will need to be hit, but I'll join along.
No, I'm not like a super
gotta see
advanced
this.
healer. So I can do some healing, but I'm only gonna be able to heal a few people each day.
Shel actually healing somebody for once? Oh, this will be good. I'm along for the ride.
There
By the
could
way,
be.
character, do you have healing spells prepared, Ace?
I do. I do.
What a man.
I've learned from
Oh,
my
God.
mistakes.
My mistakes.
There could be something there that caused the sickness and whatnot that you could hit, Mr. Conri.
Like I said, down to join. We'll see how it goes.
With a little luck, we can always find trouble. These things rarely happen on their own.
I'll put you down as accepted. However, gentlemen, lady, I really do need a name for your group.
God.
This is the fun
Think
The
part.
about
first
it.
match.
Think about it. When you get back, just give me something or I'm writing down whatever.
The whatever group.
What did you say? What group?
Shitheads.
That's what I was thinking.
All right. You've accepted the job. Gone. And I'll walk away.
Where is this village?
He turns around. Follow the road leading to the west on the fork. Keep going to your left. Just keep following the road. You'll eventually hit it. It's the first village.
First village on the left. Got
That
it.
wasn't so bad.
All right. I really got to get going. I got work to do. And he wanders off.
Oh, he didn't tell us where the village was.
He did.
Oh.
Go west. Keep on your left.
I always got to keep things on my left.
Yeah, it would be Gryma's character quirk to always be standing on your left. On your good side.
Fair enough.
Conri will make every attempt to always be on your right.
Yes.
That's perfect.
What time of day is it, Mr. Dungeon Master?
Like I said, it's about mid-afternoon.
Would we want to head out now, boys, or should we stay the night and head up in the morning?
No. There's plenty of daylight to be traveled now.
I agree.
That's why I was offering.
What were you offering?
I,
I'm gonna be buying.
I was offering a choice between the two.
You were offering whether you were gonna do it in the day or the night?
Oh my gosh. This old kook's gonna drive me crazy.
Did you call me a cunt?
Yes, he did. Or she.
What? What?
I
You
did
red-haired
not. Whoa!
How dare you call
Sassy.
me a cunt?
God.
I love that he's just gonna make one word out of the whole sentence false. He's just gonna make it up randomly.
I am also an instigator, so you can't always rely on what I say.
Yeah, but I'm going to because he's just gonna take false trust in
No, I'm
you.
telling you that in character.
Oh yeah, I know.
Right, so we're heading out today, huh?
Right as rain.
Good, so I don't know.
Oh, we're going right? Okay.
No.
I'll follow you.
He almost needs his own escort. What the hell?
You're my escort? What?
Oh, nope. No. No.
Is that what we're doing?
No.
You're a little above my pay grade.
Oh. Just said you're gonna pay me. I guess I'm your escort.
Nope.
Also no.
With the
Yeah.
monkey.
Well, it's your traveling token.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we could call ourselves the monkey business.
Ain't nobody got time for monkey business.
Amateur so loud.
All right, you guys should have control of the monkey.
Oh, by the way, do I could I get a NPC sheet for my familiar?
You have a familiar.
Yeah, my flying snake thingy. Remember?
Oh shit, we'll get
Oh,
there in no
right.
time.
Oh, did I have it down in feet? Hold on.
It's only 58 feet away. Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump.
There we go.
Damn.
Fuck.
Yeet.
Gryma, are we doing your thing right now?
What thing?
You said you needed to go to a tree and see a doctor?
No. But I don't know where this tree came from, but
But you said something about a tree, like a triad or some.
a
Triage?
triage?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I've been drinking.
Don't worry, it's 69 miles away. That can only mean
Perfect.
good things.
Ooh.
So do we have a cart and horses, or are we hoofing it?
I think we're hoofing it.
Ah, my nose.
I don't think we have
I'm
a
gonna-
cart yet.
I'm gonna stop by the stables on our way out.
All right. You go over by the stables.
Oi, any horse and buggy available?
Hey. I'm sorry. What are you looking for?
Horse and carriage, something to pull us. Don't feel like walking.
Oh yeah. How many horses are you looking for? And how many people were thinking of riding?
What do we got? 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't even count as one.
I was about
Like
to say
four?
Conri and Shel could ride together on one, couldn't they?
Yeah, we're small boys.
I thought you were a girl.
You know what I mean.
Are you identifying as a boy? I don't
Nope. I was just referring to us as boys.
know. Okay. She
This
may
is
or
why-
may not have a penis.
This is why Erithan never talks.
I really don't blame her.
week.
Helmet squeaks. Anyways,
I have to mix it up somehow, Joe.
there you go, Sammy.
Awesome. Oh, you just straight up gave me a snake. Cool.
Do you say you want? All right.
I was expecting to have to fill it in myself.
No.
Cool.
He even changed the name of mine to SFD. It's just so,
Nice.
so beautiful.
All right. So as he kind of looks and he goes, "Well, do you want a cart or do you want a wagon?"
What's the price for either one?
Cart's about 15 gold pieces, and the wagon's 35. But the wagon can fit more people and can hold more stuff. Car, you
Oh.
probably got about 2 people, and then your SOL.
Yeah, we'll take the wagon.
All right, wagon. If you're gonna have horses pulling this, I recommend draft horses. Riding horses don't pull that well.
How much they run?
The normal draft horse that I got on sale right now, they're about 60 gold pieces each.
I can get most of this, but I'm gonna need some help for it,
Oh.
guys.
Here's
I'll
10
help you,
gold.
man. I'm just gonna shoot a look over to Gryma.
Huh?
10 gold.
How much is
Really?
the wagon?
That's 35. However, you're gonna need the bit and bridle.
Oh, yeah, the horses.
for each of the horses, so they can
What's the
pull
total?
wagon. Well, for everything, it's gonna be 35, 39. With the 60, that's 120. So we're looking about 159 gold pieces.
How much you need?
I'll drop down the 125 I have.
Okay.
I
I
can put in like 40.
I only got 30 total.
I can put half my stack, which is 80.
I'll put 30 in.
So 40.
I'll put 20 in.
75, 100 from you, and then we can take whatever else. The 59 from Conri. That should be 159. And then Conri still has some, and everybody else still has some, right?
Sure.
2 draft horses, full kit and caboodle, and wagon.
Alrighty.
Paid for.
You now have a wagon with 2 horses pulling it. The wagon does have the option of getting covered or not. So, depending on whether you want to ride without the covering on or if you want to ride with it on, it's up to
Fair
you.
enough. Do the horses have names? Have you named them yet?
We figured that the adventurers will always change the name, so we gave up on naming them.
What day of the week was this one born? I'll point to the first one.
I don't know, bud. I just work here, man.
What month was it born in?
I just work here, man.
How old is it? You should know how old your horse is.
Look, man, I just sell horses.
You just
I-
sell
they-
horses, but you
they-
don't know
they
anything
get-
about
they get-
your horses?
They get brought in from ranch, and we sell them.
Alright, well, I'm going to call this one Summer, and I'm going to call this one
Have-
Butterscotch.
Have fun.
This is Butterscotch and Summer.
He'll take the money and just go like, all right, your problem now. I'll walk back inside.
Well, that's ominous.
What was his name again?
Never
Who
asked.
cares? He just sells horses. Anybody good at driving a cart? I'm drunk. I can't do it right now.
I'll take the reins.
Do you have vehicle proficiency?
I do.
No, I don't. I was just going more on the animal handling proficiency.
Shel lifts up her hand. I know how.
Oh, be my guest. Sit up front with you in case the horses get spooked.
Oh,
Okay.
I just rolled a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage getting in the cart. I'm going to face plant in the wagon. So, like, I went up the side, went through the bench, and was trying to get into the back. And I'm going to trip on the actual back of the chair and fall face first into the wagon.
By the way, you're still rolling to yourself, so
Yeah, no, I know. I did that on purpose.
we'll roll it to me so I can tell you what happens.
Ooh, even better. I like this. Oh, it's worse. It's a nat 1.
I still don't see it.
Yeah, I
You
still
rolled
don't
it
see-
straight to him.
Yeah, basically you face plant, but you do chip a tooth.
Sweet.
Nice.
So I'm gonna talk with a lift for a little bit.
Well, I'll just sit at the front and man the horses.
All right, you can have 2 people sitting in the front and 4 people sitting in the back comfortably.
Sounds good.
I will also be in the front.
I'll be in the back.
Cover up, cover down.
Cover up
Is
the
it-
pot out.
Okay. Gotta recommend enjoying the sun, but you do you.
It is summertime.
That's why this one's summer and that one's butterscotch.
Makes no sense, but okay.
Yeah, it would have made more sense if it was like summer and winter, but
No, because butterscotch is my favorite candy in summer because it's already summer. That's when we bought her.
that's very selfish thinking, but sure.
Little bit.
You like shellfish? What?
Onwards.
I'm just gonna start moving the cart.
All right, go ahead and move it about 10 miles.
Every hour or
No, what? Every hour.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're going.
That'd be a lot. 240
We're gonna
miles
need-
a day, baby. We are zooming.
The good life.
You're moving at a normal pace, so like I said, roll yourself about 10 miles. And yeah, that'll be your first day of travel. Any watches?
Of course.
I'll take first.
I'll
I'll
take second.
take it first
Okay.
with you.
So do we keep moving during my watch and then have to stop when I rest? Since I have the proficiency.
Oh, you're gonna keep riding.
Or are we gonna make camp, boys?
Might as well make camp.
Okay.
Remember,
We'll set up camp.
the animals also need to rest.
Yeah.
Debatable.
Fair enough. I mean, your choice, man.
No, we'll set up camp.
You can always push them. I mean,
It's fine. They're new. We don't want to hurt them.
Hey, Des,
what's up, buddy?
as long as you keep those horses happy. Keep your horse happy. No problems.
You just need to watch out for a horse named Lunch.
I want the prophecy. Yeah.
I will
that's,
take second watch.
All right.
I'm gonna take first with Conri.
We do only have 4 people.
Oh, do we?
Just as heads up.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only have 2 people.
Oh, never mind.
Just as a reminder.
Yeah.
Unless someone has like a extra long watch thing or whatever.
I'm used to having 6 or 7.
Yeah. Yeah. Only 4 of us at the moment.
Alright, I'll do third. We're dead.
3.
Hey, guys, I need 1 moment. I'll be right back.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
about to play in the
encounter.
battle encounter. Yeah.
Get ready to roll.
Yeah, import some character
You
sheets.
picked fucking healing.
Yeah, just go ahead and give me another character sheet, Jay.
I don't want another sheet. I actually like how I rolled.
Yeah, actually, just get ready for the next campaign.
Pretty happy with my 2 highest stats, so can't complain.
I am not complaining at all because my charisma's at a 19.
Mine weren't bad,
but I didn't
roll my third set. My third set was so much better. Sad times.
My stats would be pretty garbage if I hadn't gotten my third roll either.
And then we have Ace.
I have +2s.
Ace, I think I have a +2 in everything but strength.
Well, aren't you just a bitch?
I just rolled really well.
Alright, Ace, I got a -1 in something.
I've got 1 -1. That's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
JM did let me buy out, so
Yep.
or else I would have had like 3 -1s. But
That was a horrible set.
So funny.
12 was your
yeah, it was like
highest stat.
66 points. Yeah. Yeah. We're fine. The healer needs to have the worst stats anyways.
That's not true.
Yeah.
No, you guys just kill everything before you need to be healed.
Yeah, us dying is our fault.
I mean, it kind of is. Just hit the enemies. Just don't miss.
Ace,
Fuck.
don't miss with the healing now.
Hey, I've got 4 spell slots. I'm grooving.
You only have
Well,
4?
4 for healing.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't use. Well, I guess I could use my second. I got 6 spell slots.
Same. But my
Probably like most other magic users.
spells cost health.
I'm back. My mother literally started yelling at me. She's like, "How dare you didn't say hi when you got home?" I'm like, "Lady,
You monster.
How
She's
fucking dare
got a
you.
point.
She doesn't say hi to me when I get home."
Yeah.
She doesn't need to. She's
maybe
your
you
mother.
should go. Maybe you should go in there and say hi more often. Maybe she'd say hi to you.
I try to, but
Not this time.
she talks to her boyfriend all night, so I don't want to bother her. Well, it's not her boyfriend; it's her husband. But whatever.
Excuses. Talk to your mothers.
Never. I bought her a record player. She should be happy.
That is pretty sweet.
And then she was telling me, she's like, "I'm gonna play all the music so you can hear all of my old music." I'm like, "Great, go whenever you're ready." She hasn't done it yet. She's had it for like about a month.
Jesus.
Rip.
I have
And then she left for Mexico to go meet her husband again. And I'm like, "All right, fine, like go." Kept
My-
paying my rent, kept doing everything. I'm like, took care of the house, took care of the dog. I'm like, fine. And I thought I was a good son, but apparently I'm a terrible son.
Yep.
Mike helped
Oh,
me buy a
shit.
turntable, and the only record I have for it is the Near Automata and Near Replicant soundtracks.
I need to get those soundtracks.
They are so nice.
Yeah.
They were $120.
That sounds worth it.
Yeah, kind of.
Anyways, where were we?
Traveling.
First watch.
First watch. You rolled a
Yeah,
3.
right.
Watch. Alrighty. Mr. Halfling Man, roll your perception with disadvantage.
Oh fuck.
I don't think it's gonna get much worse than that, but
Rip.
No dark vision.
Well, it could. Yeah, no dark vision.
No bitches
Sucker.
mean.
Right. Sure. Watching the. You can actually, from this point of view, actually see the city and the lights of the large city that's south of you. And it's a kind of strange, comforting feeling that you can, barely hear the waves of the ocean, the smell of the salty air, and still see the lights of the city, displayed down south of you. And it is a comforting feeling. And every once in a while, like twice on your watch, you actually hear a horse like ride near the road. Kind of hard to make out, but you occasionally hear kind of like just like the hooves and footsteps kind of pass by and then fade off into the darkness. That's about it.
okay. I'll wake up whoever's next.
That would be me.
Heard some horses on the road. That's about it. Quiet night.
Fair enough. Get some sleep.
Knock the fuck out.
How about a nat 20?
Yeah, there you go. As
Dude.
you're kind of keeping an eye out, being able to, comfortably see in the darkness. Once again, some of the lights in the city are starting to be snuffed out. You kind of see sections of the city starting to go dark, and once again, just kind of, it still feels very comforting. Still being nearby, hearing the ocean, and everything. It's a comforting feeling. But however, your watch goes by uneventfully.
I'll wake up the next person.
That'd be me. All right. I get up.
Conri said something about some horses rolling by, but nothing on my watch. On you.
All
I'm
right.
gonna rack up.
I send out dancing lights and take a little bit of time to like move them to like max range within 60 feet of me.
All right. This is a concentration spell of up to 1 minute.
Yeah, I'll just
Just every minute you have to be casting it over and over again.
yeah. I'll just do it every so often, like that way they're not always up, but I'm just checking around
All right.
at certain intervals. Will that give me a normal perception roll or no?
Normal. No, we'll still give you disadvantage.
Damn it.
Nice try.
Oh, first 18.
But as you look around and keep a vigil, now most of the lights in the city have been snuffed out, except for the occasional one or two here and there. Some of the lower wharves still have some lights on, but beyond that, you enjoy the quiet evening, and your watch goes by uneventfully.
Alrighty.
I guess I'm last to watch.
Yep.
Harbada. 10.
You have disadvantage, buddy.
Fuck.
So 10.
10. Yep.
Alright. Your watch as well, very uneventful. However, it is starting to get like near the end of your watch, you start seeing kind of like the sunlight starting to peek through from behind you, and kind of start, spreading the light. And you see the light kind of push the ocean off in the distance. It just give you like this cool, like just a nice little glint of the water of the ocean. However, you do see a couple people on horseback, kind of traveling through the road. They appear to be decently armored and just kind of riding on through by the road. However, they don't stop, they don't acknowledge you, they just keep going.
Yep.
But beyond that,
Interesting.
eventually the sun fully rises and the rest of your companions start waking up. Your watch went by uneventfully.
Sweet. We're good, boys.
Anybody got any ale?
Nope.
I have a fucking headache.
Nope. Well, that's what happens when you start drinking at freaking 9 a.m.
Is it 9 a.m. already?
Talking about the last 3 days.
Let's make it 4.
Okay, so here's a quick question for me. Will my character know that these guys are coming? Will a message have been sent to me or not?
I'm sorry, what?
Will my character know that these guys are? Will I know to expect them? Or is it gonna be-
Expect who? Oh, you, Sammy?
Yeah.
No, you have no idea.
Okay.
Expecto Patronum.
Glory who lived, come to die.
Expecto these old bums. I don't
But
Has
know.
yeah,
anybody else seen the TikTok of Voldemort laughing in all the languages?
No.
Just
No.
me? Just me? It's fucking funny.
I don't use TikTok.
Same.
I know Ty does.
Yep.
Wait until I send it to you. It's funny.
I'm too old. Ty occasionally sends me a TikTok every once in a while, something that I'm like, oh, cool. I know all those. And I'll explain the plot of one in particular.
Oh, yeah. Fuck those animes.
Oh, they're great, man. I love Necropara. Chocolat.
You know, there's games for those, right?
Yeah, I played all of them.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
They're stupid because you can pet them on the head and make them jump. And there's a slider for it. Like, that's great. Slider. Look, man, I play Honey Pop. I have no shame.
I
know.
have just finally gotten to the Nymphogen on Honey Pop 2.
Heck yeah, man.
I haven't summoned them yet, but I wasn't sure if there was secrets that I still needed to uncover first.
Yeah, I'm trying to 100% that game. Anyways, you guys wake up. Are you traveling now?
Yeah.
Here's a great question. did you buy any feed or water for the horses?
It probably would have, especially if they didn't cost me everything to get the bin, get the cart and everything.
You probably would have.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely would have.
I let it slide this time. But next time you tell me I probably would have, I'll be like, then you should have said it at the time.
Got it.
Alrighty, so let me go ahead and look to see how much money you need to subtract again.
Yep.
I am a merciful god.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's subjective.
You shut your whore mouth. I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm more evil, so.
So basically what you need to do is buy a barrel and fill it with water.
Mm.
That barrel's not going to cost you much. It's about 2 silver pieces.
Oh.
And then feed per day for your horse is going to be costing about 5 copper pieces. How much feed did you buy?
How many days to travel to village?
Probably like 3.
I probably would have gotten 3 then.
All right.
Nope, 6. Turn
6.
back.
So that's 2 silver pieces as well. So there you go.
Easy enough.
And feed's not too much of a big problem. You do have like this is like grains and stuff like that, but there is like grass all down this path that your horses can feed on if you need to.
More so water.
Water is the problem though.
Gotcha.
Like,
Well, we have
that-
a barrel that we can fill.
yeah, the barrel's pretty big and it's a little heavy, but you know,
I can
yeah,
get it.
you know, 2 people working together can get it down. But and the horses, like I said, they drink, but they don't drink crazy. The barrel can basically hold 5 days worth of water for horses. For 2 horses.
If we have anybody that's traveling near us, like around us or coming at us on our escapade of moving around the next 10 miles or so, I'm going to ask them if they have any ale to buy.
As you reach your 10-mile mark, you actually see at the crossroads here there is actually a guard station.
Oh.
There are about 10 guards currently standing outside. Some of them are going through like routines, training. A couple of the guards standing at what appears to be like a watchtower, where one of them is kind of holding up a spyglass and kind of looking in one direction while the other one's holding it and looking in a different direction. You see a couple of horses stabled there. Yeah, like I said, yeah, you just kind of see them exercising outside currently.
Excuse me,
And it
sir.
Yeah, one of them looks over.
The one
as
with the
he's,
spyglass. That's who I'm shouting at.
looks down and, like, with the spyglass, kind of looks down and towards the voice and sees your zoomed up face and goes, ugh.
Do you have another
Oh.
spyglass, perhaps? A backup?
Sorry, mate, there's property of the kingdom.
Ah, fair enough.
Any ale?
Property of the kingdom.
I'll buy it.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Hang on.
Damn.
Shit.
The guy who's up in the tower kind of starts climbing down. Gives you like a small little cask and goes, "All right, but don't tell no one.
I'm not,
I hate seeing a man go thirsty.
please. I need something.
2 gold.
Thank you for your time. Give him 2 gold.
All right, I'll take it. And it's a cask that'll probably like get you about 10 like gulps, or not 10 gulps, but 10 like flasks.
That's fine. I'm gonna stretch it for the drive, just slowly sipping on it type thing instead of water.
All right. Why is the rum gone?
Not the rum. Sorry, Johnny Dub. Oh no!
Where's
It
the rum?
brings up so many bad memories. I've been watching their trials recently.
I have not.
She pooped in his bed. Anyways,
Amber Amber Turd.
anyways, let's move on past that. Go ahead and move yourselves over to the 40 mile mark.
40.
40. with your horses, you can move a lot faster.
Let's go. Beep beep.
So, with that, you are getting to a point where your horses are starting to get tired, and
Shel, give it a rest. The horses can't take anymore.
All right, all right. Set up camp.
Need something stronger than this ale, but I have to wait until we get to town.
all right, with that, watches.
I'll take first.
Second.
Third.
Make sure.
Fourth.
Snooze, you lose, buddy.
What, I hear fucking war
Whoa.
drums.
Yeah, that's about 6 miles away from my house. I saw the lightning and I was waiting for it.
That's you? I thought that was in the game.
I
No,
thought it
I
was like
could've-
a
That
rumble
was
or something.
100%
Too. I was like,
my house.
Nah, I could tell it was thunder.
It was
By
six, that's about
thunder.
6 miles away. That's a big fucking strike.
That was close.
Just
Hell
doing
just goes out.
I
Bolt
fucking
hits his house.
messaged it in Discord. I was
It's just
like,
dead.
small FYI, they're storming hard outside. If I go silent and drop out, my power said no D&D for you.
Hey, I gave you a response.
I saw yours.
I saw
I
it.
give you credit. All right. Sorry. Perception, right?
yeah.
Normal perception 5.
It's like it's now a little bit more dark out here. You, like I said, the city is now very far away from you and no longer on the horizon. And now, just kind of like staring off, it's just darkness all around you. Yeah, there is a little bit of cloud cover right now, so it's blocking a lot of the moonlight and the stars. So
Any lightning going on? I mean, just
Not-
asking. Heat lightning.
not really.
Okay. I just figured since we're near the coast, if a storm blew in, it would be bad.
Probably. But no, it doesn't appear to be. It just appears to be like very overcast. However, once again, your watch goes by uneventfully. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. Well, I'm going to bump Conri,
Mhm.
wake him up
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
gingerly. Conri, of course, nothing happened tonight. Just wake me up if you need something or if you're gonna go run off on something. Passed out. Holding my ale.
Yeah, weird thing to say to someone right as soon as they wake up. Okay.
11. Same thing. Very dark, a little ominous. However, your fire is keeping kind of a little bit of company, but it only reaches out about like 20 to 40 feet. And it's like still kind of ominous. And, you know, you kind of poke at it a little bit here and there. It is kind of quiet. And just the silence is making you a little nervous. But beyond that, nothing happens during your watch.
Gotcha. I'll wake up whoever's next.
Me. Me. Me.
That's right, Beaker. But as you guys are, or sorry, as Gryma, as you're kind of looking around, it just feels so strange, like just being out here, no light whatsoever from the moon nor from the stars, and just being so a little far away from the ocean is kind of. You guys were chilling at Piscot for a bit, so you know the ocean waves kind of rolling in the background was constant, and now being this far inland, you can no longer hear it, and it's just little. It's something you're missing, but also it just seems relatively too quiet for some reason. Other than that, your watch goes by uneventfully.
It's quiet. Too quiet. I wake up the next person with that line.
Too quiet. What?
Yep.
What makes a man turn neutral?
I don't elaborate either.
Very talkative.
I actually am, but I just like to be mysterious sometimes.
And as he kind of goes in your mind, I just like it's a little quiet, too quiet. You like you become a little too focused on that there, Shel, and you just kind of start listening a little too intently here and there, just for anything. And it's one of those things where now you start hearing your heartbeat, and it's messing with your just messing with you in general. But beyond that, eventually your watch goes by, unluckily.
Oh, the sun! Thank God. You're also talkative this morning. Goddamn.
I'm just in the back of the car at this point, just chugging the rest of the ale.
Uh,
5 days in a row.
do you fight in combat well when you're drunk?
Huh?
Okay. Onwards!
Oh dear. That's funny.
We keep going forward
Yeah.
to
There's a
the
drive-in,
village.
So, you guys ride into the village around noon. We're gonna leave you there for a bit.
Midday.
But dang.
However, Owen,
Yo. Yes.
you wake up in the in a bed at a inn that you were given basically a room to. You are currently at a establishment known as the Hand Basket,
Okay.
and as you wake up in the morning, it is pretty early. The sun is barely starting to come out, but you do hear just in the distance coughing and just retching and groans of pain of a lot of people who are very sick in this village.
All right.
You've done your best for the past 5 days. You sadly have not been able to investigate what has been causing this, just this inflection, inflection or infliction. That's the word. Just due to the fact that you've been playing defense against this, whatever this is. You've made people comfortable. Have been able to kind of reduce some of the symptoms, but curing whatever this is, you have not been able to find the cure. Like I said, you've been helping a lot of people. No one luckily has died yet, but some people got really close. Some people have been sicker longer than others. And as you've been just working overtime, the villagers have been very, very very happy to, and they feel extremely lucky that you have arrived here when you did. But with that being said, once again, it is another day of you going down there, preparing a lot of medicine, but you're starting to run out of ingredients that you need for this medicine that you concocted to help slow the sickness. If you don't find the cure fast, a lot of these people are going to die.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So up in the morning, real quick, exfoliate myself, get myself clean, do my hair, roll up my sleeves, grab my jacket, and I'm out of the inn.
As you're getting ready, you hear a knock on the door.
Yes, come in.
You see the door open slightly, Are you decent?
Yes, I am. I'm just trying I'm just putting on my bifocals.
You see, walking in, a young woman, probably about maybe either very late teens or early 20s. Kind of hard to tell, but you recognize her as Shenna.
Hello, Jenna. What can I
She
do
is
for you?
basically, like I said, very young, blondish hair, dirty, always kept up in a ponytail, and she is the daughter of the owner of this establishment. She's basically been the one in charge of helping keep you fed, changing your basically keeping your room clean. She's been assigned to you as basically
Sorry.
a maid for your stay here as payment for your services.
Okay.
Brought you your breakfast as you've asked.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, dear.
She sits down at a very simple bowl of what appears to be oatmeal with like some brown sugar in it, and what appears to be a fruit of it appears maybe like a pear, maybe not ripe enough, but something they had on hand. Uh, Sliced for you, and a glass of water. She
I
goes,
will
if you
gratefully.
need it, oh, go for it.
Well, now I will gratefully start eating it.
If you need anything else, just don't hesitate to ask me. I'll be down.
Oh, oh dear. Come here. Let me see you. How does she look?
Um, no, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Uh, she'll
Oh
start
dear.
coughing again.
No, dear. No, it's my job to worry about you. Let me take a look. Open your mouth and say "ah," please.
You force it down into your chair and open her mouth and begin your examination. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Medicaine. Yeet. Ah.
Oh, by the way, you're allowed to use your intelligence on this due to that's your basic basis of study.
Okay. I don't know how to change that.
So go into like the edit thing.
Oh, and I can just change. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
just switch it to intelligence.
All right. Well, in that case, just that would be a 12 then.
Just roll it again.
Okay.
I'm hoping for a lower number.
Ooh.
Damn it. I was hoping on that one.
So
Anyways,
actually, it was a 12.
but as you open her mouth and just kind of take one of your pieces of equipment and kind of just kind of start checking, you see the telltale signs of the sickness on her. In her throat, you see some of the boils that is afflicting a lot of the other patients starting to form. They haven't burst yet, which is a good sign, but she is starting to show signs of the infliction as well.
Oh dear.
What's
I-
wrong?
Yeah, and I hand her the pear that came with my breakfast, and just eat this. And while I hand it to her, I'm going to use a charge of my Medi-Magic to cast Lesser Restoration on her.
All right. Also, something you've realized. So before you do that,
Okay.
the Lesser Restoration on the first patients you used that on worked, but then immediately they started getting sick again.
Okay.
So while like Lesser Restoration will stave off the sickness for a bit, but it doesn't fully heal them. Something else is, like I said, you haven't been able to investigate because you've been playing defense the entire time. But like this will help. Like this will at least keep her safe for another 3 days before the symptoms start appearing again. That's if you still want to use it or not.
Okay. So her sickness is kind of more in the early signs.
Yeah, very
is what it
early
is?
stages. Like
All right. In that case, I will hold off on it because I am certain that there are more people.
yeah, there are some patients that are like near the point like where it's starting to get really bad that you might need to save that for.
Yeah, I will hold off on that then. I will give her a pear and I'll just say, be sure to keep yourself a bit more isolated, okay?
Oh, sorry.
Make sure to eat your greens and drink plenty of water.
Of course, doctor. And she'll actually reach for the water that she had for you and start sipping on it.
She will have it. Now,
By the way, as is kind of a safety measure on your part, you've all like whenever people here have appeared before you, you've always put on like some sort of a protection mask over your nose and mouth,
Right.
and also worn gloves, as well
Yeah.
as you have not it's been offered to you constantly, but you have not been eating any of like the or drinking any of the water of this location, or even
Yeah,
eating
that's a
their
good
food.
point.
They keep offering it to you, but like you've always left it alone or fed it to someone else because as of right now you're not too sure and you're very cautious.
That is a fair point. Yeah. All right.
However, your rations are starting to run low if you don't get help soon. Like you did send like a messenger of one of the more healthier people to go out of the village and send help to Pascal. So you've been, like I said, you've been here for this is now your 6th day here.
Okay. Should I like take away 6 rations then for that, or
Yeah.
like
6 rations.
bloop? Where is it? There it is. Not torches, rations. All right. Now, yeah. Now, dear, just go and get yourself some rest, okay? Doctor's orders.
Dr. Morganus,
Mm-hmm.
are we going to die?
Oh, sweetie, I'll never let that happen. Now, go off and take care of yourself, okay?
She'll nod and stand up and walk to one of the other rooms in the building, which appears to be like the room of the family that runs this place. But as you make your way downstairs, you see the makeshift beds that you've prepared. Basically, you've set up a quarantine place that like the sickest people are close to you in order for you to keep a watchful eye over them.
Okay.
So this makeshift tavern / inn currently has about 40 people in the village that are in probably the direst of straits. A lot of the villagers, as they're walking by, who are still healthy to walk around, are starting to like cough and become like ill, but they're not like debilitated ill.
Okay.
But it is now your morning routine to do kind of like a checkup on everyone who's in the worst of straits to kind of check how they're doing.
All right. Yeah, I will go through my morning routine, give checkups, see if anybody needs medicine, check on my medicine supplies and what we have to craft.
Like I say, you're starting to run really low.
Yeah.
Like, you probably have another 2 days before you're out.
All right. Yeah, that'll effectively be my day.
Make a medicine check as you're kind of going through every, it's like, how you doing, Mr. Frank? And I'm doing great, Doctor.
Oh, okay. I thought that looked like a 2 at first on the 3
Oh.
guy.
Oh boy. But as you are doing your checkup, there are 3 people that you've had like the most worry. Like the people who are on like the top of your probably really watch these people just to make sure they're okay.
Mhm.
This is a woman and 2 men. Their names not really important. They're NPCs, but we'll just call them Bill, Dennis, and
Dennis.
Kimry. And Kimry.
And Kimry.
Yeah, Kimry is a younger boy. He's about 15, and the boils have basically formed on the inside of their cheeks and have actually like started to form on the outside of their neck.
Oh Jesus.
And it's starting to like cause a lot of disfigurement in like the neck area. It's starting to like it's actually like messing with their breathing.
I can imagine. All right. So Kimry,
By the way,
So
if this
these
is
are-
if this gets a little gross for people, just tell me to cut back, and I'll cut back on the descriptions.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
I'm vomiting right now.
Fair enough, buddy.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
Suck
drinking.
up, man.
So these are like the
exactly.
these three
So-
are kind of like the most most watched upon patients that I have currently.
Yeah, basically, there were 3 other people beforehand, but yesterday you were able to cast your Lesser Restoration
All right.
and kind of get them into a safer position. But these ones are like the new ones, and then tomorrow there's going to be like 10 people that you need to watch for, and you're not going to be able to do your Lesser Restoration for all those people.
Okay.
So it's starting to get to the point where you're falling behind, unless you get help.
All right. Yeah. Well, first, a charge of Lesser Restoration is going into Kimray because child.
Right, as you start preparing. And how do you cast these spells?
Well, it's effectively going to be like I put on my glove, specifically my arcane focus glove. I clean up, with exfoliate, get everything sterilized, and when I cast the magic, it's not really like. Oh wait, it is touch, isn't it?
Yeah, for Lesser Restoration, yes.
All right. Well, yeah. I touch him with the glove to cast it, and essentially, it's going to be like just a bit of like. How do I make this not sound weird? Because as a child,
You're a
Touch on the-
doctor.
I'm a
Yeah.
doctor. I essentially just gently rub his cheeks where the boils are and his neck and the magic will kind of just reduce their swelling to help him, breathe better.
So basically, you start kind of focusing your arcane and using just kind of like your tools. You start working on the areas and start reducing the boils.
Yeah, and then immediately once the casting is done, exfoliate, disinfect, and then
And it does work. Once you cast Less Restoration on them, like immediately you see the boils go down. The ones on the neck start to simmer down as well. And as you check on the inside of his mouth, the boils is there. Like some of the sores are still there, but they appear to start healing. Or that they're starting healing. Your magic did work. However, you know that this is only temporary. Eventually, they'll fall sick again.
you did very good for me today, Kimberly. Very well done.
Thank you, Doctor.
Absolutely. And then next, I will turn my attention towards Jill and see where she's at.
She's in the same position. However, her boils are starting to spread, not just down her neck, but also you see around also around the genitalia area. You're a doctor, like I said, this is
Right.
kind of something you have to do. But the boils are also spreading near her stomach, and it's causing this deformation to pop in, maybe even inside her abdomen or even inside her her guts themselves. There's something going on in there, and you as you're pushing inward, you can feel boils inside her her intestines.
All right. Yeah. Lesser restoration on that.
Right. As you perform your you eventually see the stomach starting to de-swell, and she also kind of gets a moment of reprieve, and finally her sweating goes down, and goes, "Thank you, doctor."
Of course. Make sure not to eat anything too solid. Okay.
Yes, of course. And eventually the last one is the gentleman, the older gentleman.
I will look at him and, effectively get his situation.
Him as well. The boils are actually they've grown on his hands, and when they ruptured, they have actually because he fell asleep with the ruptured boils, they actually started to fuse, the skin around the boils started to fuse his hands together, so it's almost like a mitt for him, where his hands are,
Okay.
as well as the boils around his throat.
All right. So, I'm sorry, Dennis. I don't have any magic left to help you, but I could perhaps get you some medicine.
You could help.
Now, I do have to ask this, your permission. Would you agree to perhaps have me take some blood from you?
He slowly nods.
All right. In that case, I will find whatever dwindling bits of medicine we have to help alleviate his sort of swelling and pain, and then grab a syringe and a cork and a vial to take his blood.
All right. As you do, you draw a little bit, and yeah, it you kind of squeeze because you run out of alcohol.
Right.
So like you're starting like your disinfectant's really low, so you've like rationed it, but you don't have the alcohol to like disinfect the area, so you had to dig in the needle straight,
Yeah.
which is probably going to be bad. It might get infected, but you need to do what you need to do at this point.
Yep. I'm also. Are these these boils are filled with like a fluid, right?
Yeah, like a pus.
I will also like to take a sample of whatever's in one of those boils as well.
Right. You do. It's like it's very rough, especially like since a lot of the boils like they're like they form, but they're still under like a very solid amount of skin. So the only way
Mhm.
they actually get like when they burst, they it's like a huge cut onto their body.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
Gross.
So but however, like taking his hand, you're actually able to like just almost like a fruit squeeze a little bit, and
Nice.
Ugh.
yeah, it's rough.
All
However, you're
right.
able to get a sample and kind of kind of get it away, and as you kind of finish going around, like I said, once again, you've done all you could do, but if you don't get a handle on this, 10 tomorrow, 10 people are going to be in the same position as Dennis, and Dennis is probably going to be worse.
Mhm. All right, Dennis. And this is the best I can do for you today.
Is this Dennis the robot?
No, he's a person named Dennis.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's a menace.
Damn.
Just make sure to get plenty of rest, okay?
He nods, and they'll kind of roll on his little cot, and you see his blankets are covered in like blood and pus. It's a
Oh, yeah.
terrible position
Clean
right
that.
now.
Exfoliate.
He tried at one point to change his bandages himself, but he wasn't able to do it. He was just in too much pain, and his hands are completely like useless right now.
Yeah, I will attempt to help him with that as well. Just anything that I can do.
Yeah, you do. As you finish up, it is about noon. At that point, you kind of like take a step outside and just to get some fresh air.
Yeah, just start doing all my little stressful ticks, like hands through the hair, foot bouncing up and down on the ground, nose pinching.
And as you look outside at the village, like people are still trying to live their day by day, but they like you just see people just coughing, and they're trying their best not to spread. Like a lot of them are also wearing like face coverings and cloths and everything, but it's just whatever this is, it's like your precautions are not working, and people are trying their best to be optimistic, but it is looking dire. And it's at this point, as you're kind of standing in the center of this village, that you start hearing the sounds of clip clopping and the rolling wheels of a wagon.
My intention is immediately grabbed.
As you turn, you see two halflings on a cart rolling into town.
I start speed walking my way towards them.
Right, as you guys have been rolling into town, like I said, you see all these people kind of living their day by day, but like all of them are wearing these cloths over their face, and like some of them have like bandages around their around their necks, and you can see like just a lot of these people are just coughing uncontrollably, but still trying to like do their daily chores and stuff like that. As you guys are approaching, it's rough. These people look at you with this like look of dejection and despair. And as you roll up, however, you do see someone approaching you very quickly. There.
Nope, there's a train.
Conri and Shel. What was that, Sammy?
Train going by my house.
Oh, sorry.
If we've come to a stop, I hop out of the back as well.
All right.
What does this figure look like?
Great question, Sammy. What does your character look like?
Oh, I thought the train was gonna honk one more time before you. Okay. Yeah, you kind of see Speed walking towards you in a sort of like, hurried manner. A stocky, about 6'4" elf man with pointy ears, a pair of rounded bifocals across his eyes. His hair is currently kind of a mess, but it's like short and white, covering his hair. He's wearing like just a simple white top with sleeves rolled up and suspenders and like brown slacks and nice black shoes. Um, Otherwise, rather indistinct elf man. And he's just kind of making his way towards you.
As soon as he gets close, Shel will just turn her head to you. Hello. How can we help you?
Yes. Good day. Do you all know where you are currently?
Is this Harkle?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Are you aware that this village is currently, not well?
I approach.
We were told that you guys needed a cleric. Weren't told how severe the area was.
Are you the tree hugger?
What? What?
What?
Huh?
Yeah, even we.
He's a kook.
We are aware.
He
And
just says shit.
You see some old guy walking down the road. I get it.
we are here to help.
Oh,
We're
so
actually hired to help,
Yeah.
but you know.
Yeah, same.
you were
difference.
sent by someone.
Yeah.
The guild
Pascal.
master in Pascal.
Some of us more than others.
The guild
Oh,
master in
God,
Pascal
okay.
sent us.
Okay, and follow me then, and I'm going to lead them towards the inn that I'm currently staying at.
He seems panicked.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Please
before you
follow.
lead us into a random building,
Yeah,
can you tell
before
us who
just
you
pull
are?
us in, you
Yeah.
are really, really, really nervous. Can you explain what is going on right now?
I am okay. So, introductions.
Pushes his glasses up, throws his hands out, and he's talking with his hands at this point.
That's literally the motion that I just made. Okay, so introductions. I am Dr. Owen Morganus.
Ah!
Um,
I suddenly
Okay.
point at you.
One of them screeches out in like exuberation.
Aha!
Oh, he is the tree hugger. Got it.
well, I still don't. Okay,
Still ignore him.
Oh, are we supposed to know this guy? What?
He's the doctor I'm looking for.
I'm just as lost as you.
Oh.
Oh, the one you haven't stopped talking about?
Yeah, that one.
I kind of forgot you were looking for a doctor.
yes, I stumbled upon Harkle Village and found that it has currently been ravaged by this disease that I do not currently have a knowledge for. This is what I wanted to discuss with you over at the inn. If you would please follow me.
I mean, I like the
Have
sunlight.
drinks?
Sunlight's good for you, I hear.
The sun hurts my boils, says a small child.
Let's chance of
Well, I
a.
don't have
Oh.
boils.
That kid has boils.
Yes, yes, could we please not in front of the public?
Those do look kind of painful, though. Sorry.
That looks like it hurts.
Is it an illness or a
Very much
disease?
I'm not quite sure yet.
I see. That is unfortunate. Perhaps you could use a keen eye.
I could use several eyes and hands.
I
Yes.
can go chop hands and eyes out.
That is
Okay, pull out my
not
dagger.
what I. That is absolutely not what I meant.
Best to
but
pretend if he doesn't
appreciate
exist.
the enthusiasm.
Slowly put it back and just kind of back up a little bit.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but that is not what I meant.
Best to pretend that one doesn't exist, really. I say on his right side.
I'll be sure to remember that. Anyway, so
Remember
you're all
what?
here to help. What?
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 I turned towards him a little bit, like with my left ear out. I couldn't understand what you said the first time.
He's deaf in one ear.
Just keep talking. Don't
All right.
ignore him.
So you're all here to help, correct?
I think so.
Or-
Hired to.
Particularly hired to look into what is causing the disease.
That is precisely what I am looking for.
Ah, that's good.
As you guys have been moving this entire time, eventually you reach a building that appears to have like a picnic basket, and you see a sign that says a hand basket tavern.
Oh, that's
tavern.
cute.
Where's the hell?
Yeah. What's that?
Where's the hell part?
Oh.
Hell in a handbasket.
All right. If we could all come here for a moment so that I could clean you.
Yep, disinfect.
And yeah. Do you all comply?
Well, what is this disinfection?
It is this. Nope, not that. This.
I was about to say, fuck.
Ah!
I just brain all of
I'm
you.
gonna
first
clean your
session.
mind.
Mindfuck.
Smooth brain.
Essentially, it's just gonna make you all feel like you just showered.
I mean, I could use a free shower. Fuck.
Weird.
My hands and arms just like glow a bright red. Whoa.
All right.
Wait, your skin's red?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Oh my.
Holy shit. You're one dirty old man.
There's like a pile of grime on the ground.
Thanks, Shel. You're kinky yourself.
Oh, I never said kinky.
You said I'm a dirty old man.
Oh my lord. He's still drunk, right?
Always.
Perpetually.
Okay. That
Start to see Owen
helps
just
a
kinda
little bit.
start pinching
As I
his nose
pull
a little
out-
bit.
As I pull out the ale and it's like hard alcohol, and I was like, "That's why I got this." And there's just this little like 2 cups left in the bottom.
Wait, is that alcohol?
Maybe. What's it to you?
What's it to me is that could be extremely helpful.
5 gold pieces.
Certainly, you wouldn't make me pay to help this entire village, correct?
you would.
I'm going without alcohol. You're gonna have to pay me for it.
He's a bit of a alcoholic.
You know
Fine.
what? I will be nice. 2 gold pieces.
Is he always like this?
Dungeon Master,
Yes.
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 can I pickpocket a bottle of alcohol from him?
He is currently holding on to it in his hands.
Is it the only one he has?
That's the
Yep.
only one he has.
Ah.
Yeah, sad times.
All
Lucky
right, fine.
bastard.
And I'll flip 2 gold to him.
Much appreciated. In the future, I'll give you some.
I appreciate it, but let's wait until we've helped this mess.
You grab the cask of ale, and there's not a lot left, but it's something.
It's like 2 cups worth is what I thought. Maybe like 1 flask or 1.5 flask.
Every little bit counts.
And as you guys go inside, you see what can only be described as a horror show.
I will stop at the door, turn on my heels, and walk back outside and go, "Nope, I didn't get enough money for this."
Don't worry, where we're going is upstairs.
I kind of
It's much nicer outside.
perpetually cover my mouth and nose with my robe.
Oh yeah, also the smell it's rough.
Yeah.
Like there's a smell, there's an iron smell.
I assume so.
You all
it's
might
just-
want to put these on as well, and I hand everyone a mask.
Quick question.
Like some sort of cloth covering.
Have you sanitized your gloves recently or changed them?
What's that?
Have you sanitized or changed your gloves recently?
Oh, yes, I can sanitize them at any time.
Okay.
And
Just checking.
frequently do.
All right, well, I
Conri
guess
puts the mask on, it just covers his entire face.
I'll put the mask on too.
It's
I-
adjustable. He does have children's sizes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to come inside, but I can't miss this. I have to be a part of this. I'm going to go upstairs with you.
Right. You walk through. And
I pull the mask over my face as tight as I possibly can, but as soon as I walk through the door, the smell hits me so hard, I just turn and immediately puke to the left.
Oh, my. I exfoliate that out the door.
just get shoved outside.
I need water.
I wouldn't. No, that's probably a bad idea.
What?
I'll tell you when we get up to the room, because
Okay.
As you
I'd
guys,
like hold my head and walk up.
as you guys head upstairs, once again, all you like just down here, it just sounds like just coughing, groaning, everything. It's rough. But as you make your way upstairs, you eventually reach a small room that he kind of opens the door for and leads you inside. It's a decently sized room, a small bed in the corner, a desk, a small vanity, 2 chairs, and pretty much that's all there is here.
do
But
make yourselves comfortable.
as y'all kind of pile in, it's a little tight in here, but all of you can fit.
I'd be careful
I lay
not
down
to
on his bed.
touch any surface at all.
Don't worry, I clean the room.
I lay in his bed.
All right, you lay in the bed.
I don't mind.
Do you take off your shoes?
Oh hell no! I don't wear shoes. That's the best part.
Okay.
I'll just
I
stand
rub
put
my back
right
into
of the
his
door.
his covers and his pillow. Oh, this is mighty fine here.
All right. So we're all in the room now.
Yeah, you're all in the room. The door's closed.
Oh,
However, you can hear through the walls like coughing.
Dungeon Master, is he standing on my left or right now?
He's standing on your left.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
the
co-
bed's in like the back of the room when we go in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. I'm not going to lie to all of you. The situation here is dire, as I'm sure you have seen.
Looks pretty bad.
At the moment, yes. At the moment, I have not eaten any of the food or drinking any of the water, and you kind of see now like the untouched bowl of oatmeal, sitting on the vanity at the moment, and that is why I asked you to probably refrain from drinking any of the water, since I am not at all sure where this sickness is coming from at the moment. So that is why I'm glad you're all here.
How can we help?
Indeed.
All right. Well, first I should ask, do any of you have any ability to heal?
I just point at Shel.
Huh?
Over it,
What?
Shel.
No, I
She's
can.
half-assed, but she's all right.
Are you capable of healing sickness or disease in particular?
I've never done it, but I think I could pull it off.
Okay, that will have to work.
She's
that
like
case-
the little engine that can. She thinks she can. She thinks she can.
I'm
In
very
that case,
good
you'll-
at
you'll
examining
be
things.
working.
You're all still alive. Why are you giving me shit?
We haven't gotten many fights with you.
And you are, as I refer to Gryma.
Gryma, Draculus. Investigator. I'm very good at examining things. Not
How-
healing, however.
That is fine. Examination is very important. How are any of you at foraging or looking for anything in particular, like herbs and roots and whatnot?
Not terrible.
If you describe what you're looking for and what it's called, I might be able to investigate for it around, but I may not know its properties in some way, shape, or form.
That's okay. As long as I know it to deal, as long as you know what to look for, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I can do some stuff.
Also good with language barriers.
That is
So
also
who exactly is in charge of this place?
like the town or the inn.
Yeah, the town.
Do I know?
The one currently in charge of the town is someone by the name of Baron Kieran Dormeyer.
Kieran.
I'm just,
Dormeyer.
you said you're a doctor, but we were hired to help, and so I'm just making sure that you're the person we should be speaking with.
Well, I do have a doctorate.
Wait, a what?
A A doctor.
Something you don't have.
I don't know what a doctorate is.
He's smart.
Okay.
Is, let's just put it this way. If you had like 6 years to learn one thing, you might be half as good as him.
That's coming from you, old kook.
Old kook, I know more than you do.
Probably right, but I can smash your head, so.
Oh
All
my,
right,
oh my.
size, simmer down.
Do you have any, what do you call, strain? Like, an example? What, fuck. I'm blanking on the word for, like, a lab you know.
A lab experiment? Like
A sample?
A sample, yes.
a sample?
Do you have a sample of the disease / illness?
I do. I just collected one today. In these 2 vials, and I hold up the blood vial and the pus vial.
I
I
look it
was
over
going to-
with my magnifying
Examine.
glass.
Alrighty. And go ahead and make a are you just making like kind of what kind of check are you making? Like what's your goal here?
I'm not very good in medicine, so I'm actually going to hand it over to him so he can get a closer look at inspecting it.
Oh, why, thank you. This would actually be quite helpful.
It does grant you advantage to inspect an item that is small or highly detailed, so maybe would work for blood.
Well, as far as I know, microscopes don't exist yet, so. Or do they?
Good question.
That's a great question, Mega Man.
I mean, I feel like if they do, Owen would know about it.
Best I've got is a magnifying glass.
It is the best we have currently. So in that case, certainly, if you'll give me a few moments, I could look these over.
Sure.
In any case, actually, if I'm to understand your abilities correctly, Shel, correct? Is your name?
We call her Half Pint sometimes. Shel is what she likes to be called.
I call her Shel because that's, proper respect and all that of one's name.
All right. Shel and Gryma, you two will be working directly with me at the moment. For the rest of you, if you could perhaps go out to the outskirts of the village and find me some whatever herbs that Owen would know to help create the alleviating medicine.
Yeah.
That would help.
Basically, you give him a list of like a couple of plants and some mushrooms and a type of basically if they can find a particular type of bug and if they can find it in abundance, it also will help. It basically acts like the poison of this bug acts as a painkiller.
If you could find all this, it would be extremely helpful.
Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look through the magnifying glass and see if there's anything like in the blood that matches what was on the murder victims' bodies.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. As you're kind of looking back and forth and just kind of giving a good once over this item, you don't notice anything that does appear similar to the thing you have studied before. However, for a moment, and just for a moment, you could have sworn the pus inside it, or inside that vial, moved.
I don't know if it's my imagination, but it looks like the pus inside the blood has a mind of its own.
You don't say.
Wait a moment.
Yeah. Hmm?
I tried to target the pus. Are you alive? I say.
Hold on. In that case,
No response, I take it.
No response.
Okay, I figured not, but...
Stupid question. Would, in all of the years that Vallius was a helper, would he have heard of anything like this?
Make a history check or a medicine check.
They're both the same.
Oh shit! I just realized identify requires a material component.
Yeah, I have it as well.
You have that material component.
Okay,
Oh, do I?
How about a nat 20?
I do.
Yeah. Basically, the way I treat it, if you have that spell before game, like basically
Okay.
during
Oh.
character creation, you have the material component for casting that spell.
Okay, that helps a lot.
Only one though. So like if you
Only
have a
one.
Revivify, you only have one item for that. However, with that being said, if like when you get new spells and everything, you have to get those items
Right.
now
Yeah.
yourself because now
Of
it's
course.
late.
Fair enough.
But Vallius, as you're kind of thinking about this and kind of remember seeing all the people downstairs, the coffee and the boils, you do remember something. And it was something you can't remember who told you it. But it's in your hazy memory as you're starting to sober up a little bit due to the amount of vomit that you just shot down there, and you know the pulsing headache and the seriousness of the situation. And then finally it clicks when he was talking about the pus and movement. This has the fingerprints of demonic persuasion.
Ooh.
I sit up in bed and I kind of hang my head a little bit because my headache still hurts. And I'm holding my eyes closed. And I just look up at Owen and I tell him the bad news. And tell him that I've heard of this before. One time in my past.
Demons, you say?
That's never a good sign.
There's a different source, and I'm afraid that we may be wasting our time unless we figure out where it's from.
Immediately, I'm going to clear a spot on the floor and put the pus vial upright on the ground, and I'm going to ritual cast Identify on.
Alrighty. You sit down. You put down the pus vial, and you start casting Identify. You have about 11 minutes. What are the rest of you doing?
While he's doing that,
Would I have
Oh,
remembered anything at all to help with this?
Not really. That nat 20 was able to get you that much, but the
Okay.
DC was higher.
But it's
But
fine.
like I said, the DC, well, you were able to get at least a little bit of information, but
Yeah. I opened the door a little bit. I didn't fucking bust it wide open.
exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
Shel, do you, while I'm just kind of preparing, Shel, do you have any spells prepared that could restore people?
Restore people.
Yes, heal them of their sickness and whatnot.
You know, I heard what was going on, and I do believe I can.
So you can do that right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you could do me a massive favor, down in the triage tent, there's a man called Dennis. You'll be able to see him. His fingers are kind of fused together. If you could go down there and
What?
heal that man.
Just keep talking.
You'll know it when you see it. If
I'll,
you could go
Oh,
down there,
that's lovely.
I'll go with her and
Tell him-
assist if you don't need me.
be sure to tell them that Dr. Owen sent you, and then assist them in any way you can. If you can get any symptoms from any of the patients in the triage, that would be very helpful as well.
As you wish. Head into the tent.
Oh, and I don't know how much more help I can be for you here. What do you need me to do? You want me to go out and still try to find some herbs to see if we can maybe supplement this in any
Absolutely.
way?
That would be an incredible help, yes.
Conri, do you want to come with me to try and assist?
It's better than sitting around here.
All right, let's go. I'm just gonna literally start like jogging.
And
He did give you a list of the things he needs.
I thought he did.
On the list, he also has like a little tiny description of what they look like.
yeah.
Okay.
And as everyone just kind of leaves the room, and I am ritual casting the spell, the last one out the door could probably maybe just barely hear Owen just go, finally. And you could possibly imagine the smallest of smiles, genuine smiles, creep across his face.
That was probably Conri being the last one out since my little legs.
I
And
probably would have been behind you to close the door. I might have heard it either way.
does not at all.
Yeah.
We'll say both of you were able to catch that a little bit.
Yeah.
The smile, however, I need you to roll perception with 15.
Perception?
Yeah, perception
said?
roll for 15 to catch the smile.
Nope, 7. Hey, Conri was the last guy.
And Conri, as you turn back, hearing that, you see like the smiles creep in, but then the door gets shut by Vallius.
Nice.
Huh.
Come on, man. We gotta go.
I think he thinks we're actually going to be able to save this guy. All right.
Oh, well, you know, we'll
Never.
try what we can.
Never hurts to be optimistic. Dungeon Master,
Somebody had to have it.
Yes,
I'm gonna go look for a well.
my man. All right. As you go, let's go ahead and start with the boys who are heading out of town.
Easy enough.
So, which of you guys are heading out? I know it's Conri, Vallius, and who else?
It's just the two of us.
Just the two of you? All right.
Just
Just
The
two
woods
of us.
are a little distance away. So it'll probably take you until nightfall for you to attempt to gather the ingredients that he needs. But with a description of the items that you need and everything, I need you both to either make either investigation checks or nature checks to see if you can find these items. You will have advantage on either roll, just due to the fact that you were given a description and where to find them.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Vallius, as you've now sobered up a little bit, Conri, you're a little distracted as you're kind of looking for things around you. It's just the last thing you heard him, like just the small whisper and the smile to himself. You're just thinking to yourself like, what the hell was up with that? And just it's distracting you enough to that you're not really paying attention to what you're doing. All
Better
right,
for finding
Vallius.
cannibals than plants.
Yeah, Vallius. On the other hand, you're kind of focused now. You've kind of been given you almost feel like a shove into the right direction and a goal to accomplish. And as you're kind of looking around, you're able to find a decent amount of the ingredients. For the doctor's notes, you basically found 4 days worth of basically enough to extend your supplies to 4 days, plus the 2 days that you had left over.
Conri, we need to be careful with our water too. We don't need people in it.
Well, we should have taken the horses then, because there's a barrel on there.
It's fine. We have to just think about it when we get back.
Right. And with that AC investigation, you're actually able to head back a little bit earlier than before, so you're able to get back to the town before nightfall.
I will pick up where we see Gryma at the end of his whatever.
All right. However, Shel, you go downstairs to the triage area once again inside this inn, and you just see like the mass of people who are very sick in different states. Go ahead and just roll me a medicine check.
Alrighty.
Nice.
As you're kind of walking around and just looking at the people, even you, like with with your small amount of training, are able to tell that a lot of these people don't have much longer. Like the like even going upstairs and looking at one person in particular and coming back downstairs and having the conversation and going back downstairs, you can see like his boils grew probably like probably 10% bigger in just that short amount of time, and one of them has even ruptured, and you just see like just the open wound, and like this is everyone around here. But as you go looking around, you eventually see the man that the person upstairs was talking about, this old man who currently has his hands fused together just due to the boils and just the body attempting to heal itself.
This is a shit show.
As you approach him, he goes, Who's there?
Hi.
Little
You,
girl, you shouldn't be here. We are terribly sick.
you're probably right, actually. Probably shouldn't be here. But here I am, nonetheless. Apparently I'm here to help you.
As he coughs, like you just see blood and like pus coming out of his mouth.
Ooh. That is nasty. Alright. Well, you seem to be in a lot of pain. I will cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Pulls out
Alrighty.
a dagger.
The cure-all.
Rest out,
The
soldier.
cure-all.
Goblin is here.
You're all.
Just saying, he's in a lot of pain.
She was poisoned. All right, leave this to the GS. I'm still alive. Not for long.
Stop suffering.
Rest out, soldier.
It takes the pillow from underneath him. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Just
If you guys never seen Goblin Slayer Bridge by Grim Jack, oh my god, it is such a great scene. Where it's just the wizards on the ground, poison. It's like, all right, leave this to the GS. She's like, I'm still alive. Not for long. Tell my parents. And they just stabs her in the throat. Rest now, soldier. Goblin Slayer's here.
Fucking
It's
hell,
like we
man.
could have. We could have. That was just a great conversation. Anyways, sorry, get distracted. You cast Lesser Restoration, and immediately you see like the hands, the fingers separate, and the boils go down. The wounds are still present, like the ruptures, but like the boils and everything just get reduced significantly, and you just hear him like go from this raspy voice to.
Much better. There you go.
He turns and looks at you and just goes, "Apologies, miss. I did not know you were a halfling.
What?
I did not know you were a halfling."
I'm very confused. Okay. You seem to be doing better.
He lays back down on the bed. And as you kind of look around, yeah, just there's a lot of people here. And you know, like, at the rate these people are getting sicker and sicker, you do not have enough magic to heal all of them. And from what you can tell, that guy up there probably doesn't either. You guys are fighting a losing battle.
Yeah, this is not good.
Meanwhile, outside in the town where the well is,
I look down into it.
all right,
Can I see
You
the
see a-
bottom?
a deep dark pit with a little reflection on the bottom.
I'm gonna listen down at first. Like, there
Make a
could
perception
be
check.
demons down there.
You put kind of like lean over the well and just kind of put your ear in there. You do kind of as you kind of tune out everything else that's happening. You do hear and then you hear a small splash.
Okay.
can't see down there, and you not sure, but you heard something down there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go immediately back to the doctor. I'm level, 3, not going down there by myself.
Come on,
I'm smarter
the
than that.
bucket and the rope. Anyways, you go to the doctor. As you walk inside, you see kind of you see Shel just kind of hand on her chin, just going like, "Ooh, this is a bad situation." You see Gryma walking back inside. Shel.
Oh, no, the other doctor.
Shel, you see Gryma walk right past you.
Hey, how are you? Hi.
Oh, come with me immediately.
Am I still in
Um,
the middle of casting?
Okay.
You're about finished at this point.
I
And
follow Gryma.
as your spell finally goes off, you only get one word. Bulezao.
Ah, fuck.
Bulezao.
Yeah.
They put it in chat.
Okay.
But I am, dash actioning, essentially. Just
Yeah,
full
and at
sprint.
that point, as the spell goes off, you hear the door burst open behind you.
There's something in the well. That's what's poisoning these folks. I'm 98% sure. 96.
And then you hear me as I assume the spell cast just as she came and entered and said that.
Yeah.
Bulezao. Does that name
Sound
mean anything
familiar?
to me?
Make a religion check, all of you, who's currently in the room.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Eh.
Together we have 6 and 9.
Yeah.
It's a nice night.
I got 11.
Lemon.
You got a lemon.
Shel, as far as you can tell, not like that name doesn't sound familiar. Like it's like you see without context, you're not too sure. You're just kind of confused. The rest of you, you don't know that word, and it's just like, huh. Unless you have Abyssal as a language.
I have Infernal, so I have the other
I
side of
do.
that spectrum.
What was that, Sammy?
I have Abyssal.
Ooh.
Roll again. You get advantage.
Ooh. Blump. Schlump.
Come
Ooh,
on. Ah, yes!
Bulezao is the Abyssal word for pestilence.
Mm-hmm.
Pestilence.
Could be what's in the well. I heard something splashing around and sounded like buzzing on a corpse, flies. It's how I would describe the sound that I heard down there. You didn't think to check the well? The source of life for an entire village?
I haven't had the time. You seen what it's like down there?
They always poison the well, or the watering hole. Yeah.
Well, in that case, I suppose we ought to go inspect.
Let's wait for the rest of the group to get back, in case it's something dangerous.
Very well.
As you wait upstairs and kind of ponder, you're basically using the remainder of the alcohol you just purchased to basically create a little bit more disinfectant and some as much as you can create, and eventually around very late afternoon, Conri and Vallius appear, carrying a decent amount of the herbs and stuff that you needed, and like I said, once again, another extra 4 days in order to suppress some symptoms. So those 10 people that will probably get worse, if you can feed them this concoction tonight, it at least will extend their time by another 2 days.
If you need to do that while we check out the well, I think that'd be okay, but...
I think that's a good idea. I should go.
As all of you are together
care.
in here, you guys hear screams outside.
Yeah. Shit. Run out immediately.
Bolton. Yep.
Can I look from the window?
I'll
Right, you
set
look out-
all
you
of
look
the
out the
herbs and
window.
spices and everything else that we've gotten down on the counter and immediately bolt out the door.
Yep.
All right.
Summoning jutsu.
As you look out the room, out the window, you see people running away from what appears to be a well.
I fucking knew it. I say out loud.
Fucking knew what? Let's go.
Seems
Hold
your
on.
intuition was
There's something in the well,
correct.
and you see the spectral floating dragon appearing, just swirling around my head and shoulders. This stream is brought to you by Head and Shoulders. I'm just kidding.
Dandruff.
Shoulders needs into.
Get rid of it.
But yeah, just running straight towards the screams.
Don't worry. I'm just finishing up something, and I will bring you over to the thing for initiative.
Is it
Yes, to me.
is it dark out yet?
No, there's still some daylight out there.
Okay.
Lucky for you.
Thank God.
Alrighty. And as all of you sprint out of the building and you hear the screams, you hear some of the people in the beds going, "What's going on?" And it's, coughing and everything. Like some people are trying to get up from the bed and everything. But as you step out the door and see people running, like in the direction towards the outside of the tent, away from the center where the well is, you on the other hand sprint towards it, and in doing so, as you approach, about 40 feet away from you, you see these creatures crawling out of the well. They appear almost worm-like, with giant mouths and just disfigured bodies. As they crawl out, let's go ahead and roll initiative as I take you to the battle map.
Dear
Heck
God.
yeah. Combat in the first session always exciting.
Oh boy.
Never have good luck with JM on this.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
I don't see my character yet.
I was ready for this, I guess.
Born ready.
I was not. Makes sense. I'm lagging behind you guys
Come
as you're running.
You should be able to see him right there, right?
There I am.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
no, my thing just popped in. Yeah.
Uh, could you remove his nameplate and save that when you get a chance? The Mormling.
He's got the nameplate on. There we go.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy.
Now I gotta roll initiative.
Yeah.
Hooray.
I was ready, apparently.
Man, no AoE spells right off the bat.
In character, it makes sense for me to be ready for this.
Yeah. In character, it makes sense for me to be the last one too.
So,
Fair enough.
what time of day is it right now? What's the lighting
It's
like?
very late afternoon. The sun is still out, but it is really late.
Would it be dim light technically? Or
No. You still got
Okay.
light. You're good.
Just making sure.
Gryma, you are up first.
All right.
My initiative's 21, by the way.
Oh, they roll
Did you
high.
not highlight your character?
I thought I did.
All right, hold on. I got you, boo boo. For that basket.
Picnic basket.
All right. I'm gonna go. Hizzle. And cast Agnazar's Scorcher. Wow, I rolled terribly.
One.
Nice.
That well is going to provide cover for the one in the back.
It's a 30-foot line, so I'd actually go here. for these two.
Alrighty. Dexterity saving throws from both of them.
Look at that damage.
Yeah, I rolled horribly on 3d8.
That is
Right, the one in the front
Big sad.
succeeds. The one in the back fails. Or as you shoot your fire magic towards these creatures, they seem to not catch fire as
Ooh.
well as they possibly could.
And I take 5 damage. With my bonus action, I command the little wormling to fly here.
nice. Bro.
It's not a cone, it's a line, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Well,
For the lion.
I'll have him fly there.
oh wait.
Have him do that.
Alrighty. So dexterity saving throw for the first one.
Fuck.
Both of them succeed.
Damn it.
However, they do not resist
God
the acid damage.
Good to know. Good to know.
So both of them will take 10 points of damage. Awesome. I hope you're happy, Sammy.
Hmm.
There will be blood.
Oh, I don't hear. I got background right now.
Oh, refresh. It should pop up for you.
Oh shit! I love this one.
That was 25 feet, so I'll just move back here,
Nice.
and that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Owen, your turn.
I gotta pull my sheet back up. Fuck. All right. So right off the bat, Owen's gonna click his heels and invoke his winged boots or loafers, I guess.
Yep.
Nice.
And I'm going to we'll move forward about 5 feet and then fly up by about 15. So,
Alrighty.
and
Go ahead and remember, you can put an icon on yourself. There should be one that
Oh,
looks like a little wing. Wing and shit.
spyglass.
Oh, like there's one that should look like a wing.
Bloop.
There you go. And use it. Go by squares. So it's like, okay, I'm like 5 squares up. Then just like when you hover over that wing, you can push the number pad on 5, and it'll pop up like 5. So if you're 15 feet up, put a 3.
All right. Wait, how do I?
So just hover over where like hover over it, and then push 3.
Fluffy wing 3. Oh, hey, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I'm 15 feet up, and let's see. I had a different idea in mind than the one that I had when we started. So now I'm trying to remember how this.
And Ty, I know it's really late for you, buddy. We'll be done in a second.
All right.
Like I said, I'm so sorry about starting late and everything. I just had a lot of work today.
No worries. That was part of the reason.
Normally, like I said, normally I have Fridays off, but like just recently because of
Smart.
stuff and everything.
Let's see. Where's I want to find the best area here. Range 90 feet. So if I cast it like right here, it could hit all.
It's yeah, it will hit all of them.
All right. Yeah.
And I believe it starts from the people with the lowest HP or the highest HP.
I believe it goes lowest to highest. Yeah.
The lowest current HP. All right.
And obviously the little dragon spirit isn't going to be affected.
All right. Let me just double check something. Okay. Just reading the spell really quick.
Sleep is such a weird spell.
It is such a weird spell. But this one in front falls unconscious. This one below it falls unconscious.
Nice.
And that's it. Those two.
Better than none.
That'll help.
However, hitting them with a melee attack will be a critical hit.
Ooh.
Because they are unconscious, and unconscious creatures, when you hit them within 5 feet of melee, with a melee attack, it's a critical, automatic critical.
All right. Then with my bonus action, I will cast. Wait, no, never mind. That's an action. Bonus action, I'll cast Shadow Blade, and essentially. Oh, can I cast a second level spell as a bonus action?
Yeah.
I've already cast.
I allow you to cast as long as you have the spell slots. I allow you to cast as many spells as you need to.
All right.
Because for
Cool.
me, it's fun because you just burn through your spells.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys watch.
I like it as well.
Also, do you? Yeah. So go. So yeah, you pop out your blade.
Owen reaches out his hand to the side, and a whole bunch of spectral shadows begin to form in his hand in the shape of a really long scalpel.
Nice.
Anything else, buddy?
Time to operate.
Started raining
That's
here.
my turn. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
These things on the ground start crawling towards you.
You did kind of
Towards,
put yourself out
the
there.
little dragon.
Yep. Well, I'm first into the fray kind of guy.
Fair enough.
Not that that's a good idea, mind you, but it is what I do.
Oh, yay. Oh, Jesus.
The truth
That's
does
a lot
not
of
come
movement.
to those who wait.
Okay, well, not worried about my tiny ass.
Hopefully they
I can travel
dashed
now.
for that, but who knows?
I think if they're crawling, they dash. But we could be wrong. No, they didn't.
That hits. Is that on me or the dragon? Jam?
The dragon.
Okay. He wouldn't have advantage because he's
Oh,
unconscious.
that's right. The creature across one is unconscious.
So 8 plus
So the first one was 8. Yeah, no,
2.
that's a miss.
That's a miss.
All right, this one's against you though. This one does have advantage.
Yeah. That ties, but I'll take it.
All right, so that's 2 points of damage.
I'll take it.
Well,
It's a choice.
I have shield, so it is.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, Vallius.
Disadvantage on ranged attacks within how many feet?
5 feet.
5 feet. So if I casted something against the guy right here in front of me, it wouldn't be disadvantage.
No, you'll be fine.
Okay, I'm going to twin spell a chill touch. Then against the 2 people in front of me.
Alrighty.
Nice.
So first one
That is sadly a miss.
and
Oh no, wait.
second
No, that's a hit.
one. Okay.
Oh,
They
nice.
do not have very good armor class.
Ah,
That's good.
babies.
So they will take
4 points of necrotic and 6 points of necrotic for the second one.
Yep.
All right, solid, and it does not appear like they resist this.
Good. Okay. So now I have bonus action. I don't think I have any bonus action spells. I do not. So that will end my spiel. I'll back up 5 feet and wait.
Alrighty. Shel, your turn.
I'm
By the way, I hope
gonna-
you guys know that the halflings in the back because they're the slowest moving ones.
Oh yeah, it's definitely fair.
I love
I read
it.
the last one. Turn order.
I'm gonna shimmy my way up here,
Alrighty.
and I'm gonna bop.
Whack 'em.
To two hand or not to
Boom.
two hand?
Go for it, Paul.
Oh, that's right. You rolled terribly, didn't? Oh, you rolled terribly, didn't you, Ace?
I did, yes.
Did I let you take the standard array? I think I did.
You
right?
did, yeah.
Yeah.
So I at least have some plus twos. Bop.
Hey, not
Hey,
bad.
there you go.
That
And
is a bop.
That is a whack 'em.
whack fuck.
No more monkeys bouncing on the bed.
Hey, here's a question: is the warhammer a heavy weapon?
Have you been?
I don't think
No,
so.
it is not.
Not to
That
my
is funny
knowledge.
though.
Well, let's have fun and double check really quick, right?
I
Already
know
on
it's
it.
versatile.
Warhammer, versatile. Nope, it's not a heavy weapon. You're good, buddy.
Woo!
You were
He's
about
like,
to fuck my day, weren't you?
Is it exactly the top one or the bottom one?
The one in front of me.
So the
Bottom one.
That's
Yeah.
6 points of damage. Solid.
And then I'm gonna bonus action.
Yeah.
Bop this one for a bonus action.
Ah, yes. The War Priest.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
And you'll bonk him on the head. Or what counts as a head. It's weird.
Yeah.
And that's all I got.
Yeah, these are like quadrupedal creatures.
Alright. Oh, these guys' turn. This one's passed out. However, this one's gonna worm his way over here.
Yeah.
This one is going to stay there. He's gonna attempt to bite your dragon.
Okay. That will hit.
And this one is against you. It is sadly a miss.
Yeah.
Sadly, every turn.
Okay, with all that done, I will draw my shield, and I will go into a rage.
Let's go.
Remember, the space below me is unoccupied, by the way.
Exactly. It doesn't even matter. I'm a half. I can
I'll
go
just
between
move
your
you up
legs.
here, Owen, just-
regardless.
Yeah.
You guys will see that my right arm will just turn into some huge freaking claws. And I will move up to this guy and take a claw strike at him with advantage.
Get him, Conri.
Oh, yeah, I could just be on the roof, couldn't I?
6 slashing, still alive.
Solid hit. Yep, for 6.
Damn.
Alright. And bonus, or my additional claw attack on him.
And with that, you slam your
Nice.
claws down and you just rip
We love
into
having
the
2
flesh of
attacks at 3rd
this
level.
strange creature.
Nope.
And it convulses and worms and eventually just sputters and dies.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna continue moving up here, and that's my turn.
And I'm gonna move him out of the way. Put you back down here. Gryma, your turn.
Whew, alright.
You're surrounded.
How are these two looking?
They look fresh.
Okay.
Well, not the one next to you, the one with the yellow dot. However, it looks like he took a hit.
Okay. I will draw the dagger. Go for that one. Nope, probably not.
That is a miss.
Then I command the dragon to move here.
Roll a d6.
Yeah. Nope, set times.
At that.
I'll have him bite the yellow one. Or if the other one's injured, I'll go for him. But
The other one is injured.
I'll go for him then.
Blood!
Right.
Shed!
Lucky for you. He's unconscious. He would have had advantage, but 10 does hit. And with that being in melee, you crit. So now on, as you bite into it and just rip into its flesh, the tiny little copper dragon wormling just bites and just rips it in half.
You did it, letters! Then I end my turn.
No response. It is not a sentient being, but just a spirit.
Yeah. I'm praising him anyway.
Owen.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm mostly within range here. I'm going to huck my shadow scalpel at the yellow one by dragon spirit over here.
Ah, that's why you were asking if it was dim light or not.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
Oh well.
I didn't even know that. I'm sorry. Where else I would have given you something, but nah, I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good. Yeet.
Alright, you yeet it, and it... I believe the range is 2040, right?
2060, I think. Here, I'll proc it.
Thank you.
2060.
2060.
Yep.
So you do have disadvantage on that one.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
25.
If you check out the one that's closer, you have a normal attack.
Yeah, I'll go for that one instead.
Alright, so 16 does hit.
All right. A hit. Yeet.
Oh,
Oh wow,
Nice.
max damage.
that's an artery right there.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Double 8. Jesus.
Yeah, that's
But
fucking
it is
nice.
still alive, sadly.
A streak of shadow just.
But yeah, as
Right
the
through the
scalpel
creature.
flies through the air, it like incises into the jaw of this creature, and it lets out this gurgling. It looks very rough, but it's still alive.
Bonus action, I will return the scalpel to my hand,
Right.
and that'll be my turn.
Next up, yellow ones. Well, this yellow one here.
That was this one, right?
Yeah, the one closest to you.
Okay.
The yellow one is going to attempt to bite your dragon.
Okay. It'll
Wait,
miss.
this one closest to me?
No. The one down here,
Okay, here.
south of my dragon.
Gotcha.
This guy.
That'll miss with 8.
One of them is going to attempt to bite you.
Yeah. It'll hit.
Alright, bites you for 3. And this one has 3 options. So, 1 is Gryma, 2 Conri, 3 Shel. Shel it is.
Sounds about right.
Nom.
That is a miss.
Alright. And solid, that is their turn. Vallius.
Alright, I'm gonna move because I'm definitely in the back right now and I don't want to be in the very back. So, I will move. I should have probably figured this out first. If I move here, I take a shot from him, right?
This guy,
This
yeah.
guy. Okay. What kind of damage he does?
You have seen he resisted fire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move here because I don't want to move too close into battle, but I want to still be able to hit. And
Alright.
I will again twin spells a couple of chill touches.
On which ones?
The yellow 2 in front of me, the one that's
Alrighty.
between the 2, and the one that's on the side of Gryma.
Gotcha.
So first one will be against the one between Conri and Shel,
Nice.
and the second one.
That is a hit.
Here you go.
5 points of damage for that one. Then this one between Conri and Shel dies. As the necrotic energy rots away at its flesh and it convulses and falls over.
I'm going to still have how much movement? I only moved 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and move right here. And that'll end my turn.
Alrighty. Shel.
Oh. I think I'm gonna move over to here. And I'll give the sleeping one a bop.
Swing for the bop.
Has advantage, correct?
Yes.
19.
And that is a crit. So your dice is. Go ahead and roll another d8. And with that, that is enough to kill.
Hell yeah. And then I think I will once again bonus action and smack this guy.
Alrighty.
Huh.
I think it's dead.
God damn.
It is. You guys bop this one as well.
Wow.
Nice.
I like double crits. And that's everything. So
Alrighty. Next up. These guys. One of them will try to bite the dragon.
It'll
Chase
miss.
the dragon, but you never catch him.
Second one's gonna try to buy a Gryma.
Yeah, that'll hit. I am going to use Essence Transference to have the dragon take that hit.
All right,
So he'll take 5.
Conri.
I'm gonna go to give the dragon a little help. 15, right there,
Nice.
and let's go for a couple claw attacks.
All right, that is a hit for a kill on that one.
Cool. 15, 25.
And that is a hit. For 8 points of damage. Solid.
That's all I got.
Gryma.
I'll leave his range.
He's gonna attempt to bite you.
Yeah. That'll miss.
Misses.
Chill touch.
Alrighty. That is a hit for 6.
Alright.
Still alive.
The Durgan.
He recharges.
He'll go this way. And shooting just straight across.
Shit. Rip.
He'll take 9 points of acid damage.
And I'll just
Still alive.
hop back. That's all I got.
Oh, and your turn.
Oh, and my turn. Am I able to see this thing well? Is that like cover?
That building's covering him.
All right, I will scooch over
Ow,
10 feet in the air.
my knee.
Alright. Now you see him.
Then I will shadow scalpel.
Shit on his chest.
Oh,
That's a hit.
okay. Yeet.
Drop the shit on his chest.
Nah.
6 points of damage. Solid.
And bonus action, return the scalpel to my hand, and that'll end my turn.
Alrighty. Next up. The yellow one. He's gonna attempt to bite your dragon.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that'll hit
Yikes.
for 10.
As he gets him by the jugular. Next up, Vallius.
I will eat and repeat, sitting in a boat, twin spell, chill touch to both.
Is that your last sorcery point?
Yes, this will be my last one.
Alrighty.
So the first one is gonna go against the yellow one below.
Alrighty. That's all you needed to have 1 HP left.
Nice.
And then the second one is to the one up above.
Alrighty. And that's all you need. He has 6 HP left.
Wow.
Wow.
I love, as a dungeon master, I love when that happens.
Yeah, when
the player
you
gets
get
exact damage.
Exact damage all the time. Yeah.
Efficiency at its best. Just
But with that, you are all able to clear these creatures.
Am I going to
Wet.
be sick? Doctor?
Let me see, and I'll flap down.
I open my robe.
You see the bite marks around his abdomen and legs.
I start checking for boils.
Right. Make a medicine check.
Are the bodies just staying there, or are they doing anything?
They are currently melting into black ichor.
Okay. I'm gonna cut one open, see what's on the inside, but I'm guessing it's all liquid by now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and as you're kind of looking over the body of Gryma here, as far as you can tell, the bites did appear to be like very physically damaging, but beyond that, it doesn't seem like there's any infection that's starting to spread Obviously, he needs to get this clean and like normally.
Right.
Like if he doesn't clean it and doesn't get himself healed, it could lead to normal infection. But as to what's happening with the townsfolk, doesn't look like it.
Probably not.
All right.
I'm
You don't
gonna-
seem particularly infected. You might want to clean it though.
Jolly good. Should we
I
perhaps
wanna. Sorry.
should we perhaps
wanna-
look into the well
Go ahead,
further?
go ahead.
Sorry, Hel.
You're fine.
I think I might have an idea for that. Aside from just jumping into the well ourselves.
Do you have the test tube with the sample?
Wait, we're jumping into the well?
I mean,
As you guys are discussing this, you hear footsteps approaching. As you turn around, you do see about a group of 10 men that appear to be wearing some decently made armor. Owen, you know that these are some of the town's guard. They appear to have, after hearing the screams, have attempted to approach. A lot of the town guard also have been very sick as well, so these are probably the only able-bodied men, and they look haggard. Like as they're running, they're coughing, and some of them are like checking their gauntlets, and they see like blood appearing on them.
I think to
But,
myself, I always wondered where the town guards are in these things. It looks like there were trouble elsewhere as well.
Many of them are in the triage at the moment.
And as you stand there, you eventually hear, "Hey," and
Yes.
kind of pushing his way through. You see, and you recognize the Baron of Harkle Village.
Milo, you want attention? But go away. Yes, Baron.
As he looks at all of you, he says, "What happened?"
Creatures crawled out of the well.
Yes, it would seem that we have a bit of a
Infestation.
water-based infection.
By the gods!
It's always poisoning the water hole. Every time.
He starts coughing, and he's holding like a napkin over his mouth, but you just see it like start immediately covered by blood.
Yeah. Yeah, perhaps we should go take a seat somewhere.
No, I'm fine. But they came out of the well.
Yeah. We're about to go investigate further.
Then I think I know where you should start.
Please.
There is a cave that is the source of our water, which leads down to this well.
Oh, come on. Starts untying the rope.
I cast dancing lights down there just to do a quick check.
As you look down, you don't see much, but you can see like the water has like it doesn't appear like that. That's what's insidious about it. The water does not appear contaminated. However, you do see like a couple of flies down there, like a grip to the wall, and you think maybe like where these creatures were, maybe like if you did that before, like while you were inspecting it from beforehand, you would have seen these creatures climbing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was mainly worried about, me being by myself when I was doing it.
No, fair enough. But yeah, you would have seen them climb up, and you would, yeah. But
I had a suspicion, but.
the flies are currently like attached to the places where you would think these creatures were slinking up.
Mm-hmm. Attracted to their scent or musk or whatever.
Yeah, I have an idea, and I'm going to snap my fingers and I'm going to say, "Nurse, to me!"
A little snake appears.
And then, like crawling up around my sleeve, you guys see like this albino flying snake with beady red eyes just come up. "Nurse, could you go check the well for us?"
Ooh. I'll send my spirit with her as well.
Your spirit's a medium creature.
It won't fit in the
I'll
well.
go down.
Nurse is tiny.
It might get stuck.
Ah.
Nurse doesn't actually like talk or anything, but
No,
Yeah.
sadly. What I would give for another Celtus.
I know.
You could have had one with me. What the hell?
Your spirits are slaves, basically, that you summon with your bones. They don't have personalities.
They might. Can I roll a D100?
I feel like that would make
Damn
it
it.
significantly worse. Anyway,
Anyways, as your snake goes down the well, and with the dancing lights providing just a little bit of light, the snake eventually gets near the water and just kind of starts, attaching itself to the wall. And you see like a couple flies fly out of the well.
and essentially, is the well like full? There's no there's no like cavity below where the water sits. It's just like
No, the
Filled.
well is full. Yeah, it's
okay.
filled.
Yeah. In that case, just probably bring her back.
Right, it flies back up, and the Baron just says, "I can have someone show you where the source of the well is, and you can see if there's any more of these things."
Of course.
He starts coughing again, and just more blood coming out of his throat.
I think post haste would be prudent.
Before we go, Owen,
Yes.
I think it might be smart for you to go and make that concoction because we got interrupted.
Yes, of course.
I'll come with.
About how far is that?
Oh, how about far? Not too far. About 5 miles towards the forest. There's a cave.
Very well. I'll start preparations for the journey.
And then
I
there's
could-
an underground river.
I could perhaps send Nurse out to go scout the area.
Do what you must. But he says, Dr. Morganus,
Yes,
I can't have my people drinking this water anymore.
of course.
You have 3 days.
I will do my best. Everything that I can.
Nods and he walks away with his group of guards.
I will point Nurse in the general direction of where the cave was.
All right, remember, you will lose contact after 100 feet.
Right, and she can just go out there and then report. She can communicate simple ideas, so if she finds it, I'll just have her come back and communicate the affirmative. To
So
me if she
you're like
does.
just looking for the entrance of the cave?
Yeah.
All right. So as you send her off, the rest of you, what do you do?
I am going to take Owen with me to our wagon, and I'm going to fill up the small ale box, basically, or the small ale barrel full of water, and leave a little bit of room so he can make his concoction, so he can start giving it out to people so they can drink that instead of the water they've been drinking.
Yeah. Let's make some medicine.
You do have about half that barrel left. It does have a lot of horse saliva, but
It's
A
better
lot
than
better
demon
than-
juice.
Better than demon juice.
It's done better than actually getting them sick. But I'm just taking enough to make the medicine that they need for the couple of days.
Yep.
Trying to buy them some more time.
no, you're fine. And as you do that, and as the rest of you head to Owen's room to kind of ponder what your next move is, and when you're going to attempt to find this cave, we can go ahead and end the session there.
Woo!
So yeah,
Good game.
what'd you guys think?
It's always the well.
I'm happy.
I liked it.
I
It
am
was
very
good.
much enjoying Owen so far.
Am I striking
Gryma.
enough of a paranoia here?
I like the
Oh, yeah.
mystery to be solved all the time.
I do.
Like,
I do like it because you're not like without my nat 20 we would have zero knowledge about what's going on, and we would have really just ran into that fight randomly.
Yeah.
The only thing that I didn't get to tell Owen was I was going to have him look at the pus to see if it was still moving.
I
So
probably
that
still
was-
had it.
That was the one thing I was trying to get at, was just like an investigation of that to see if it was still demonic in nature, or if like it was in remission at that point.
Gotcha.
I like that we
So that way,
immediately
like, if the people that were sick already had a chance of getting better, maybe you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that we immediately had to start asking questions and like thinking for ourselves.
Yes.
That is
The
exactly
whole-
the type of game I was looking for.
The whole point once we got to the village was very enjoyable.
I
Yeah.
do like I still have some quirks with Vallius that I need to kind of push. Like, maybe not as much of him, like, not being able to hear and being confusing and things like that. Like, just adding a little bit of that instead of a lot. And I think the other side of him is he kind of has that I'm an older guy and I'm a little bit wiser vibe.
Mm.
So I'm kind of trying to get him to that, like, he's been around the block once or twice.
I just like having a character with more agency than Esgil does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was good.
I don't know. This session was a lot of fun.
I'm glad that's always the goal.
I have to keep special attention to my winged boots time.
Yep. I mean, it's pretty decent, I believe.
No, I have 4 hours, but I used like a minute of it because the minimum you can use from winged boots is a minute's worth of flight. So I have it listed in 4 hours and then 260 minutes.
But doesn't it recharge like every morning?
240
Yeah.
minutes. It recharges after 12 hours of non-use.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, you know what? I was like, for the first adventure, I was thinking a lot. You know what? We've all been trapped inside for a while, wearing masks and everything. I was like, fine, you know,
Mm-hmm.
let's do this.
Let's bring it back.
Flashbacks to
Also, I
our
love
tagging.
like just like the small little subtle hints, like the fact that the boils are start in the throat, is the fact that they're drinking
Yep.
the water.
I immediately knew it was the well. Like, it was pretty positive anyway.
It is cliche, but it is a great way.
No,
to
I think it's
get
funny.
an entire
It works.
It gets,
We're
it
still
gets an
low
entire
level,
populace sick. Yeah.
and it's not obvious that is the well. It could be a dead end, and it could be through. Everyone goes to this one tavern or one hot spring in the woods, or you know.
Mhm.
Could have been also as well, but like I said, if you want to get a populace sick as quick as possible,
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
it'll go.
I think the funny thing is, like, as soon as he said there was something down there, I was just like, huh. I wonder if, like, it's like a dead animal that's just sitting there putridly rotting.
Yeah, that can
Nope.
also do it.
Well, you're
Something a
half
bit more
right.
paranormal.
I do like demons, though. It's always a
Yeah,
good
me
sign.
too.
Yeah. But yeah,
Well,
that was the first session. Next session, 2 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
I'm looking
Alright.
forward to Ace's next session, too.
Yeah, sadly I can't be there.
You good for
Yeah,
Monday?
sadness.
I should be good for Monday.
Sweet.
Oh, I gotta make food.
Have a good night, guys.
Good
Bye.
night, Ty.
Adios.
Getting close
That's
to.
probably, yeah, I should also start getting ready for bed.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's
Fair
late.
noof.
1 a.m. here, so it's
Same.
not much better than Ty.
Same.
Good night, boys.
Night, boys.
Adios.
Aldinos.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, buddy.
Ciao.
Ba-do-do-do.